Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. Matt is the hottest, smartest, and roundest whiskey taster on the planet. Buckle up, buttercups. Swirl a glass and put one down the hatch for the world's top whiskey taster.
What the heck is going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's me, and I'm here, and I'm still kicking it. We're still doing it. Throat's still a little bit what some doctors, professionals, astronauts, math teachers, veterinarians, urologists, proctologists, librarians, YouTubers, electricians, plumbers. Would consider to be a little bit jacked up. So, pardon my voice. I just had a little bit of green tea with some honey, and I'm feeling like maybe 5% better than I was 10 minutes ago. So we're going to rock and roll this. We're going to kill it. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. Hopefully my microphone is on. That would be awesome if that were the case. I'm just scrolled to the bottom. Okay, DC said just kidding. Thank you, DC, for making me a little bit concerned. If you're not a patron, I shot a video yesterday that took me a very long time to set up and then 40 minutes to shoot and about 90% of my vocal capacity. And it was for a ice maker that NewAir sent me. And then I went to go edit it. I whatever transferred files to the computer, and there was no audio file. So that means that my microphone was turned off. Son of a biatch. Kind of a bummer. So I have to reshoot that video with what left I have of a voice this weekend. I know what you're going to say. And yeah, I'm making a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Mom is in the house. What's going on, Mom? I love you so much. Unif Polk is here. Wendy Miller, how are you? Smoking fire waters up in this mother. Dave Markowski. Matt. What's up, Dave? Cheech. Cheech, I got your glass yesterday. Thank you so much with the topper and everything. I didn't even send you my address. You sneaky bugger. But thank you, Cheech. I got to wash that bugger, and then it's going to be one of my new favorite glasses, Whiskey Encore. If you're not subscribed to Whiskey Encore, Cheech Ardolino's channel, it's a great time, and Cheech is a great dude. You should definitely be subscribed to Whiskey Encore. Jeffrey Rollins is here. Brad Willard, Tim Cornet, Ryan VH. VH probably stands for very harmonious or virtually. 3 words almost came out of my mouth. None of them are appropriate. We'll just leave it at that. Scott Pigsley's here. Hey, how are you? Ben, what's going on, Ben? Adam Mark Walker, Shredward. Sweet name. Swilly Nelson. It's about to go down. Average drinker. Dara's here. Hey, would you blow me? All gas like propane. What the heck, says Whiskey Nose. Your Huckleberry says happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Blake Anderson, Dan S., John S., Scott Pigsley, DC, friggin' love you. Part of this stream is brought to you by the lovely DC. Part of this stream is brought to you by Lifetime Whiskey. And the majority of this stream is brought to you by the finest cigars that's ever been cigared. Alec Bradley Cigars. John Purcell, what's happening? Lawrence Beamer? Mateo looks like he's wearing a monk's robe. I'm wearing an Into the AM comfortable hoodie. But we could go for a monk's robe. Kevin Wang says America. Heck yes. Scrolling to the bottom here. Steve Cutler, how are you? All right, I'm going to the bottom here. If I go through all of these, I'll have no voice. I'll have no voice ever. James Truelove says, good evening, friends. Whiskey Roast is in the house. Matt is cool. Others charged to read messages. Oh, man. I don't like to be able to do that. Sometimes it's hard with super chats and stuff, but I wish you could read every single message. Whiskey Roast, that'd be great. Thanks for coming in tonight. Appreciate you being here, everybody. Zachary Jones, Steve Cutler, Justin Delcourt, Ethan F. is here. How's it going, Ethan? I got a sweater vest recently. Heck yeah, Ethan. High five. Psh, friggin' Ethan. Is it dapper? Do you look so dapper in it? I bet you do. Everybody should have a good sweater vest. Everybody. Zachary Jones says, I Googled best SJ west of the Mississippi, and it brought me to this stream. It's a good place to find a swirl job. That's what I heard. So what's everybody sipping on tonight? What we're going to do here tonight, we're going to, first of all, I'm going to try some of the Barrell Seagrass, the new 16-year. I got a sample from the wonderful DC. Then we're going to do a flight from Lifetime Whiskey, and then we'll finish up the stream. I told you guys I wasn't going to do spicy food because I didn't want to go into cardiac arrest. So DC sent me some sour pickle balls. And I say, how sour can they possibly be? I will put these down the hatch. I will put these down the hatch at the end of the stream. Caffeine Junkies here, cracked a McKenna 10-year, and the representative. Did you wash it down with a little bit of Bang energy? Whiskey Rose says, don't know if you saw my ADHD in the future pick I did on Instagram. I did not. But I will check it out for sure. Dustin Delcourt, the next competition you host requires everyone to wear sweater vests. That would be a nice little, nobody's following that rule. Nobody can follow simple rules. Like, don't smell it before I tell you to smell it. If I told them to all wear sweater vests, would not work. Super Mario Bava says random bot comment. Super sweet. Hey, Mitchell Martin, new member. Thank you so much. Huckleberry, what's a billionaire cocktail? What the heck is a billionaire cocktail? Jack Daniels 10 is Whiskey Roast. The new 12-year I saw is coming out. Is it going to be great? Who knows? Is it going to be priced through the roof? Absolutely. I'm sure that it's going to be what some people would consider to be tater bait. And everyone's going to be all over that bugger. Hopefully it's higher proof than the 10-year. That'd be great. I'd appreciate that. Actually got a Jack Daniels single barrel yesterday. One of the... Oh, I can almost reach it. I bet you I can reach it. Don't break the chair, Porter. I did it. Whew. One of these guys. I don't even know why I had to reach it. But this bugger is like super tanniny. It's got like the super grapey, winey finish on it. And I don't know. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Now that's a Jack Daniels. Actually bought this for the NewAir. The NewAir video I did yesterday was like what makes a better Jack and Coke, clear ice or fridge ice. Fortunately, that didn't work out. Let's put that there. Sorry, I'm probably way behind now. Stacy H is here. I'm having some Kilo and Rum and Raisin Irish whiskey tonight. That sounds like a breakfast cereal. Sort of. Not really. But that sounds kind of good. DC says, get you popcorn. I hate popcorn, by the way. By the way, popcorn, food enemy number one for me. Absolutely no way do I like popcorn. Dan L says, whiskey cheers, sir. Dan L, thank you so much for being in here. Love you. I'm going to do one of your flights tonight. Julie's here too. Julester. Miss you guys. There are 2 flights tonight I can do. One of them is called single barrels. So I bet I know what that theme is. The other one is called left or right. I have no idea what that means. So put it in chat. What do you want me to do? Single barrels or left and right? Or left or right is what it's called. Left or right. Sorry, trying to catch up here. Going so fast, which is actually very small. OFC and Coke is $1 billion cocktail. Oh. That's not, yeah, it does sound pretty expensive. Nicholas, yeah, dude. Any someone to talk me out of paying $200 for Stag Junior? Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I haven't seen a Stag Junior in a long time, but no way. That's way too much. No way. Brewmaster, new member. Thank you, Brewmaster. Appreciate it. 17. Why are people saying 17? Confused. What did I mention something about 17? I don't know. Probably. Left to right, left to right. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Okay, so it's going to be left to right. We're going to do left to right. What the heck are we talking about? What's all the 17 talk? I'm super confused. I don't know. So what we're going to do first, we're going to get into this Barrell Seagrass that DC sent. It's the best number. A Canada, because this is a Canadian rye. Alberta, I believe, and it is 16-year, 130.8 proof. So that should probably get my taste buds going just great for a blind flight. Oh, they're saying for that 15, 12, and 17, I'd pay it. Oh, you picked $200 for batch 17. I see. Yeah, you heard Canada, because this is in Alberta and Alberta rye. Alberta rye. So I know that you guys, some people were like wondering why the Seagrass wasn't on my best of list for 2021. I thought it was funky. I love sweet stuff, obviously, but that one just did not do it for me. I don't know why I didn't absolutely love it, but I just didn't. Whoops. Uh-oh. I clicked a button. Don't end broadcast. Are we still live? I think so. I gotta find a better place for this mouse. How about there? How about there for now? There we go. All right, let's give this thing a swirl job. Adam with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. What the heck? Next Bat Madness, they need to all wear sweater vests, and the guys must grow whatever facial hair they're able to, America. They can't. There's no way they can grow facial hair at all. No way. Especially Sean. Sean will grow no facial hair at all. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. 200 people in chat already. Appreciate you guys so much, and gals, by the way. Did you get the new Cream of Kentucky? Nope. I've never actually purchased a Cream of Kentucky. I think I've had one that I really enjoyed, and the other ones were like, but they weren't worth the price, I thought. Bourbon on the Bayou. I got training partners who trained with Dustin in Lafayette and sent them your review of his bourbon. They laughed and loved it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. I mean, there's nothing against Dustin at all. I'm sure that he didn't have anything to do with the marketing of that product, and nothing against the distillery either, because the whiskey's not terrible. It's just not great. It's just craft whiskey. So the marketing team, as Trev Wilson would say, can sug it. And as the Shelf Turds would say, can sug it. I think Shelf Turds coined sug it. Pretty sure. I don't know. We'll have to deep dive into that. All right. Let's get into the nose of this swirled Alberta premium Canadian rye whiskey finished in all sorts of barrels. Ooh. Okay. That is very, smells like Welch's grape juice a little bit, mixed with something sour. Dara says, I'm not allowed to drink again after our live stream last week. I think you deserve to be able to drink. Oh, wait. You're not allowed or you can't? You were schnockered a little bit. A little bit schnockered. It was a good time, though. Raised over $22,000 for charity. Great job, Dara. That was awesome. But you know what? Just take a little break if you have to. California Q says, Sweet 16. Thank you for the super chat. Quick mute for a quick. Better. That's better. Let's see here. D-Generation X coin sug it. Yeah, they kind of did, I guess. I haven't tried the 2021 cask yet. No, I saw one. I saw one in a store, but it was $349. So no, I wanted it really bad, but at that price, Grape juice, like a real Welch's grape juice with like some grapefruit juice with it. It's got like the sourness of grapefruit juice. Yeah, it's like a grape juice and grapefruit juice mixed together. Doesn't smell like alcohol, even though it's 130 proof. It smells, kind of, I guess. That's a high proof juice. Hey, Sugar Kitty's in the house. Hey, how are you? John Reese, welcome in. Chrissy Newberry's here. Hey, Chrissy. One more cask is in the house. Looks like the Trev crew is joining us. Thank you so much, guys, for being in here. Appreciate it. I like the nose on this, I think, more than I like the nose on the other Seagrass. This seems to be, I don't know, there's more of like a rye tendency because it's a definite rye whiskey. So it smells like rye whiskey mixed with those juices. I don't know. Let's put it down the hatch and see how she do. Oh, wow. Whoa. That's a first sip of the day. 130 proof holler. Dang. That's good. It is very, very Alberta that is much more of a rye whiskey than the other Seagrass. The rye really sticks out here. I'm thinking since it's the Alberta rye this time, the high rye content really, really sticks out. But the finish on it is, it's $250, by the way. No. I couldn't. I saw it in the email and I was like, should I? And then I immediately slapped myself and said, no, that's way too much. And it is. It's way too much. The grape juice really comes through on the palate also. What does that Welch's kid do? He's like, or whatever he does. It kind of does that. Makes you pucker up a little bit. Grapey, grape juice. I want to say raisin because it's leaning towards that really dark fruit category, but it's more like a purple grapefruit juice. I don't know. It's a thinker because the direction it's heading is familiar, but then it does some weird stuff that is unfamiliar. It does a little bit of souring, a little bit of a puckering, a little bit of a PJ, a pucker job, a little bit of a pucker job. Is there anything more unappealing than the name Seagrass? This is kind of funny because when I first saw the release of the first one, I thought the same thing. Seagrass in my head reminded me of seaweed, like a real salty, briny seaweed. But nope, different. Went the other way. DC, thank you so much for sending me the sample. I saved half of it to do a 1 ounce Wednesday for, so I can score it and everything. But I can say this. Man, that's $250. No way. Prices are getting crazy. Crazy sauce, crazy times. Saucy Shane. How are you, Saucy Shane? DC agrees. He says, way overpriced. I agree. Thank you for purchasing that for us and then sending it my way, because I would have felt like I was missing out had I not been able to try it. But now I can 1 ounce Wednesday it, review it, score it, and put it in the back of my mind. Mr. Great Shot, did Matt's beard get redder? It's just getting out of control long. I need to do something about it. Dusty Dan's in the house. What's going on, Dan? Friggin' Dusty Dan. Let's see here. Drew Furstenberger is in the house. What's going on, Drew? Nicholas Feltham, I was just drinking the Barrell Seagrass 16 year. The new Barrell Seagrass. I mean, good for them though. Like, obviously, Seagrass last year did so well. I mean, jump on that while it's hot. They're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna release an older one at higher proof. I'd have to taste them side by side to see which one I like more. I think I like this one more than the 2021 version, but not a lot more. I don't know. It was weird. Weird, but it's good. It's good. No, don't get me wrong. It was very good. I enjoyed it. It's something I would like to have, but definitely not at that price point. My mother says good hair scissors could take care of that. I know, Mom. I'm a disaster. I'm a literal disaster. And I'm so sorry. George Carlin's in the house. Hey, George Carlin. Slapshot's here. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Drew Furstenberger. What's up, says Cheech. Sorry for the crinkling. This is the flight called Left or Right. Kevin Fragosa wants to know. Hold on, I'm sorry. Any update on the Dan versus Team Sean Infinity Bottle Showdown? The old Charter bottled in barn, which is funny because when I made that label, the old Charter label, and I put bottled in barn on it, I thought it was like a joke, like this is funny. And then the other day I saw a Whistle Pig. It might have been their farm stock, and it literally says bottled in barn on their label. So I wasn't as funny as I thought. I actually ripped off somebody else's saying that was already there. That's what whiskey marketing is nowadays. You can think of anything super silly, and it's already there, already on the market. Believe it or not. But anyway, the old Charter blends. It's funny because also on the label it says Spring 2021 YouTube collaboration. So we've been at this for a year now, apparently, almost. And I believe Grease from the podcast has one of them. And it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. I know that for sure. Bourbon Baller says, or did Whistle Pig rip off your slogan? I doubt it. I think farm stock has been out for more than a year. So that was my bad on that one. Pretty sure. All right, pouring these samples out. This flight is called Left or Right. What does that mean? I do not know. And A. America. All right, poured them. We poured them. Poured them. Ports report them. Boog Dooger says, sup, homie. Sup, Boog Dooger. But yeah, hopefully that old charter thing will come to an end soon. We'll be able to. Everybody shot videos when they had the bottle. So once we're done, we'll be able to arrange an order of the videos. They'll come out scheduled. So we'll have a schedule for the video so everybody knows when the videos will come out and where. So it's not like sporadic. It'll be on a schedule. Then at the end of the last video, we will do a live stream where I have guest judges taste the blends, and they will, the guest judges will taste the blends. They'll decide which one is better. And then the coach of the winning team, or the team leader, or whatever you want to call them, will auction off those bottles, and then the proceeds from that will go to the charity of the winning coach's choice. Todd Ritter, sorry I'm late, but I got kids. Oh man, my kids did not want to go to sleep at all. At all. Quick cough break and we're back. Sorry if I missed anything. Jeff Maher's is up in this mother. Ken Porter just stumbled upon your channel earlier today. Great job. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Ken Porter. I love your name. Let's see here. Dara says, watching the stream in a brewery and can't hear you too well. I'm sorry, but I love you, Matt, and you need a hot toddy. I know. It's bad. Still bad. A month later, still bad. I have some water, though. Water will help. Water's never hurt anything. Oh, that's better. Little H2O, little hydrogen, little oxygen, no big deal. Richie Z's in the house. Hey, Richie. If I didn't say hi already, Richie Z's here. All righty. Scrolling to the bottom. Game misconduct. What is the best winter whiskey to get you through the cold weather? Oh, Willet 4-Year Rye would be my pick. I love Willet 4-Year Rye in the cold winter. Absolutely. Kevin Fregosa, high five to you. Right back. Right back. Whoop, too slow. Kevin. All right, let's see here. We have a flight in front of us, A through D. The name of this flight is Left or Right. It's double blind, triple blind, quadruple blind. No idea what these are. All I know is it came from the whiskey kingdom known as Lifetime Whiskey's house. If you're not subscribed to Lifetime Whiskey, you're missing out. Drinking Lifetime Whiskey. Dan and Julie. Danomite and Julester. Couple of gangsters from Florida. Love those two. So hard. Adam. Oh, I just smelled this. Have you ever thought of doing a list of great super budget pours? Yeah, I have. For sure. Here's the problem. This is what I've been running into lately. People get so mad about not being able to find stuff. And it sucks. Because I love reading comments, but then I get the comments where people are just mad because they can't find stuff. And I'm like, I get it. I know. It does suck. There's so much stuff I can't find either. And even in the super budget category, like JW Dant, friggin' like Old Bardstown, the heck one did I just buy in Kentucky? All those Kentucky bottled and bonds that are super cheap, like people, JTS Brown, people can't find them because they're only in Kentucky. So it's like I'll make a super budget list thinking that it's doing people a favor, and then I'll just get pooped on in the comments. Concrete hard. Oh, how many days of drying time? That's the real question. James Russell, thank you so much for the super chat. Zach with a winky face, or a smiley face. Winky face. Nicholas, I can't find stuff. I'm so mad. All right. Left or right? This is providing a very mineral-like nose. My mom says the shelves in the liquor store were pretty empty today. That's silly. But yeah, people be drinking. I'm pretty sure that glass 1 is Pickle. Pretty sure. It's very mineral-like. It's got a bit, which I could be wrong, obviously. I've been, especially last week, way off. This cold is messing with me a little bit, but pretty sure this is very mineral-like. Scott Moody says, Sam Houston, Colorado is awesome. I agree. I have the Colorado 3 batch. Ooh. Joe, the guy who sent me the Booker's Rye, also sent me a Sam Houston from a different state that I definitely need to try. It. When did I grow a beard? If you've been watching the channel for a period of time, this is what you'll notice. I go through a cycle. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a lunar cycle or something, except for not lunar. Just like more like, I don't know. I get my hair cut and I trim my beard. And I look dapper for about a week. And then the hair starts to grow out and I start to look less dapper. Then the beard starts to grow out and I start looking a little bit less dapper. And then it turns into this where I look like a gigantic mountain man, hoarder / somebody who doesn't care about nothing, especially his face and the way he looks, which is sometimes true. And then I get my hair cut again and I start the whole process over. I get the haircut and it doesn't get trimmed until it gets cut. And then when I get the haircut, I trim the beard and it doesn't get touched until I get the haircut. So I just grow out like a chia pet and then I chop it off. DC being so nice to my mother. Thank you, DC, for being the best. All right. Sorry if I missed comments. I'm scrolling to the bottom. I'm trying to keep caught up. All right. Down the hatch with glass letter A, number 1. The palate on that is, it's not bad. It's kind of like citrusy. It's kind of citrusy, lemony, mineral citrus like. If that is George Dickel, it sounds like worst Dickel I've ever had. I've never had, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't love it. I don't absolutely love it. I'm not over the moon about it. But glass A is over 100 proof, 110-ish proof, I would say. But then again, my proof meter is probably shot after that 130 proof Seagrass. But I think the glass A, 110 proof-ish, can't really tell an age. There's not a ton of oak on it. Unless it's got a little bit of maybe sour oak. I don't know. I think glass A is some sort of Pickle product here. Matt's so far behind, it's like watching Whiskey Encore. Cheech, you're the... I'm not 17 minutes behind. There's no way. I'm right on time. I'm right on time, Whiskey Encore. Because I jumped to the front. Brock McBath, sweet name. This man is a legend. No, your last name is a legendary last name. McBath. All right. Glass letter B. Whiskey roast. My prediction, bourbon craze will go the way of Texas Hold'em. 10 years from now, we will have warehouses that no one but the real ones will want and get. Is Texas Hold'em dead? You're talking about poker, right? I'm guessing. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You have your money sitting at the table. Is that what you're talking about? Just a good song. Is that Kenny Rogers? Shout out to my mom. Oh, she had such a crush on Kenny Rogers. I could just tell. She had all of his tapes. Glass 2 is providing sweetness in the form of like a Splenda, or like an artificial sweetness with a little bit of mint. I think this is a rye whiskey just based off the nose. Pretty sure. Huh. Yeah, it smells like a nice sweet rye. I enjoy the nose on this. It's very, very minty. A little bit of, I was going to say cinnamon, but it's not quite cinnamon. Some other spice in that cabinet. Can't quite put my finger on. It's kind of like a pumpkin pie spice. Maybe a little nutmeg mixed with the cinnamon. But definitely rye notes coming off Glass B. Let's put it down the hatch and see how she be. Ooh. Yeah, there. Glass B is good. Hey, wifey. What? You want to come say hi?
Stare at you.
You want to come say hi in your nightgown?
I got nipples hanging out.
You got nipples poking through your nightgown. Let's go.
I got stains. I got red eyes.
Your nightgown says, I need coffee. And where I come from, coffee means, never mind, my mother's here. I thought you were going to do one of those TikToks where you open the door and flash me.
Oh, yeah.
And then everybody laughs. I do wish. But yeah, Glass B, love you. Glass B is like a cask strength rye, I would say. I missed a couple members' messages. Son of a B. Dang it, Drew, I'm sorry. I got to go find it. Oh, Jeff Maher, I see that one. Is there one before that? I'm so sorry if I missed him. Dang it. So I'm in, let me see if I can fix this really quick. I'm only in StreamYard like a rookie. I'm so sorry if I missed chats from members here. Go live. I'm going into the YouTube area now where I can manage the live stream. Maybe that'll show me if members shout at me, because I don't want to miss your chats here. Let's see. Don't ruin this by doing this. That's what they always say. Manage this one. Live chat. And I'm in. Sweet. All right. And then it doesn't even go up that high. Dang it. Of course not. Viewer activity. No. All right. My bad. The last one I see here is Jeff Maher. Sorry, Jeff. Someone get this man a Floby. I know, right? That'd be sweet. I love the Booker's Rye video. Super jealous. Sounds amazing. Cheers, Matt. Thanks, Jeff. Honestly, I never thought I'd try Booker's Rye. So that was a super awesome pour to get. Freaking liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. And sorry I missed that. Scrolling down. Carissa said, brush your stash. There, am I at 10 now? Now am I at 10? Dara says, this is me saying hi, but I can't hear you, but you can't hear me, and the internet is weird, but you're the best. Dara is at a brewery getting schnockered right now. Guaranteed. Thank you, Dara. Mom. Don't you dare. How dare you? Oh, another Kenny Rogers song from DC. See what condition my condition was in. It's just a good song. Yeah. Glass B is good. I wonder if that's one of the Boss Hogs or something. It's good though. It's real good. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through messages again. Derek Mattis here. Jeez Louise. I'm sorry, guys. Have you guys seen the video? The guys. Oh, when isn't that Food Quig? Is that Food Quig? I think that's Food Quig. Pretty sure. Massachusetts loves Matt. That's a whole state. Don't speak for your whole state. But still, I love Massachusetts too. Holy crap, am I way behind? I'm sorry, guys. Mitchell Martin, happy Friday. You're the best, Matt. Cheers. Thank you, Mitchell. You're the best. Dang it. I thought you said you couldn't hear me, Dara. Liar. Oh, never trust a word Dara says or types. Friggin' liar. If you're taking requests for songs, may I ask for look? I don't even have any idea what. I'd have to hear it first, I suppose. Oh, we're down here. Whiskey Rose says you need an intern to read your live chats, or at least a day laborer. No, I just need to get my shit together. I need to be able to put this together better. And the Big Lebowski, yeah. How does it go? I haven't seen the Big Lebowski in probably a year, probably about a year. But yeah, I used to love that song. Is so good. I don't know. I'd have to hear it one more. But yeah, I love that song. Kenny Rogers turns out pretty good guy with music. Pretty good music guy. Now we're on to C. Okay, this is the most ironic thing I've ever read. Hank Williams Jr. requesting gin and juice. Oh, Lizette says Colorado loves you, Matt. Tell the friggin' power company. Friggin' crazy rates. Hiking the rates in Colorado. If they loved me, they would just keep them low. Now I'm getting pop-ups. No pop-ups allowed. James Russell, new subscriber from Newcastle, University of Kentucky. Just kidding. All the way from Newcastle. Holy crap. On a whiskey diet, already lost a few days. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here, James. What time is it in Newcastle? I think C is another rye. Could be wrong. Why does this smell? Okay. What brand are the whiskey glasses that you're using? So, Pleco, dude. These are Whiskey, Viski, crystal-footed Scotch tasting glasses. P.S. Working on getting some with an ADHD Whiskey logo on them. Currently working on it. it's a bit more of a process than we would like, because the company is like, not the easiest to work with apparently. But Ben, my guy Ben, is working on getting some where we can put the logo on them. The ones you have that are very thin glass are knockoffs. The whiskey ones are super heavy, and they're super solid. You probably have, there's a couple different brands that are shaped like this, and I actually have one of them for some reason. I never bought a cheap one, but for some reason I have a cheap one, and there's a noticeable difference for sure. Tell Gordy M he needs to keep drinking the Rendezvous Rye. Well, Gordy, you heard him. Keep on drinking the Rendezvous Rye. Drew says Kenny Rogers did it right. Man. Mike Light just became a member. Thank you so much. JJ, yeah. I haven't seen the new Elijah Craig yet, so yeah, I'm definitely looking for that. I'm on the lookout. I'm on the hunt, the prowl. I'm on the prowl for a little A122. Dang it, my throat, my voice. I am so sick of this throat doing this thing. I think I might know what's going on, actually. And we just figured it out right before the live stream. Unfortunately, I think I might be poisoning my family by trying to help my family. Everyone drink. Someone asked Matt about his glass. That's right. Every time someone asks about the whiskey glass, you got to drink. That's a rule. Yes, that's the one, Stella. The Joy Jolt. Those ones are the thin ones. And Swilly Nelson, maybe in the future, an Agent or a neat glass. Maybe in the future sometime. I am so behind on everything and trying to keep up with stuff that trying to think of getting new, it's very difficult. My life is a disaster, by the way, just so you all know. I'm a mess, and I'm trying to get better. Trying to get better here, but still. I think Caesar I again. Mo Morris called me a girl, which is all right. Which one, Chrissy? Which one did you break? Did you break the whiskey or the Joy Jolt? Autograph them with a Sharpie. That's how pretentious of me would that be? I'm just gonna autograph glasses and send them out. Oh, poisoning the family. Yeah, totally said that and didn't explain it. My bad. Humidifier. I think I'm pumping mold into my house with a humidifier. That explains that. We have an air purifier and a few humidifiers, and then like yesterday the house smelled like fish. And I'm like, why does the house smell like fish? The heck's going on? I don't have distilled water to put in the humidifier like normal, so I tried to put filtered water in it. And then the air purifier was like, this air is bad. My light turns red. And then I smell it, and I'm like, this fishy smell's coming from the humidifier. And then I Google it, and turns out that means like mildew or mold. I think I'm just pumping molded water in the air, and we're all breathing it. I cleaned the humidifier not long ago, but I think that's the deal. That's got to be. Either that, or I'm just going to be sick forever for no reason. Mold pumper. Jeez. Thanks, Cheech. I just said that. Where were you 3 weeks ago? So Julie, the funny thing is, the first time the kids got sick is when we got a humidifier, and then we've been sick ever since. So Better be cleaning that humidifier regularly. Anyway, because right now it's 18% humidity in the house. 18%. And I'm like, well, we need to have humid air because we're sick. So I humidify the house with moldy friggin', so stupid. Ryan, I don't need a dehumidifier. It's 18% humidity in here. Bourbon wrenches in the house. What's going on? Friggin' Trev. Okay, C is definitely, unless I'm wrong here. I was thinking this was, C is very familiar. I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm not a lot of thinking here. 18% is solo. I know. So then I put the humidifiers on, and then it gets up into the 30s, up to 40, and I'm like, all right, this is good. But not if it's mold. All right, down the hatch with letter C. Hello. Glass C reminds me a lot of Glass B. It is a very rye-forward rye. It's very tasty, very good. Probably a cask strength rye. This one really lingers. This one's a sticker around her. Yeah, I think C is another great rye. Brian Gabriel, whole house humidifier with the back. Word of the day, am I wrong? Bacteriostatic solution. Is solution meaning like it's the answer, or solution meaning like it's like a solution that you put in it, like a liquid? Cleaning once a week with white vinegar. Yeah, that's what I did it with last time, was white vinegar. Pickle tastes like mold. Yeah, I think we do have hard water. But yeah, so and then they're not wearing pants. That's all right. Let's see here. The 16-year-old Seagrass, boom. Boom bap to trap. How did the 16-year-old Seagrass turn out? I liked it. It was actually pretty good. It was very much more rye forward than the last Seagrass, I thought. Yeah, it was more. I thought it was more interesting. It was more bold, and I liked it. But the price point is a bit scary. No way it's worth $250. You add it to the water. Okay. That makes sense. Noah says, I got to get on a whole home heater. Jeez Louise. We've never lived in a dry place. I haven't. I've lived in Michigan, like Great Lakes, super humid, right? Then for a while we were in Connecticut, extremely humid. Then we came here and I'm like, dry weather, baby. Dry weather, bitches. Here we go. Love it. Love it. And then turns out kind of a problem living in the desert. Other than bourbon, do you enjoy Armagnac, Cognac, Scotch? Armagnac and Cognac are good. I do enjoy those. Scotch is, it's growing on me. I'm definitely seeing some, Scotch is growing on me a little bit. We're already on that. We already have them here. The mold test kits for show. Way rye heavy. Yeah, I agree. The Seagrass was. Julie L with a $50 super chat. You don't have to do that. Let's test it. We'll fly you here. And if you're all better in a couple days, then you know. If you're not, the best doctors are right here. I'm a problem solver. All right, Julie. We might have to do it. We might just have to do it. All right. Now we're back to D. Now we're at 2D, I should say. If I had to guess, a nose beer. What the heck's a nose beer? What's the most I've spent on a bottle? D. Palm must be my accountant, my wife. Most I've ever spent on a bottle is $300. Kentucky Owl Bourbon Batch 10. Kentucky Owl Rye Batch 4. Have there been any others? I don't know. I think those are the two. I've never spent over 300. I think D reminds me of A. I'm gonna smell A again. Whoa! Whoa! I was not expecting A to be so pungent. A is really pungent after smelling these ones. D reminds me a little bit of A. I don't think this is a rye like the last two. Huh. So coming off of the rise, wow. D is it's minerally again. I think we might be dealing with 2 Dickles and 2 ryes. I think we might be dealing with here. Could be wrong. D on the nose is very, there's a little bit of a craisin, like a mineral craisin. And I could be wrong on D. D is hard after having the 2 ryes right in a row, but I don't know. I don't think D is my favorite either here. Oh, wait a minute. Second sip is a little bit better, but I still don't love it for some reason. Bubble Bath. I'm sorry, dude. By the way, Bubble Bath, I owe you a package, and I promise you I'm going to get to it here. Double promise, and I'll make it better than Bubble Bath wanted to try one of the American single malts I have, and I was like, absolutely. But if you've ever had anything sent from me, it takes me a few weeks to get it out. And then Bubble Bath was like, I'll send you some stuff. And then boom, hand delivery like 2 days later. And I was like, crap. So I'll read your comment now too. But I'm super sorry that it's taken me a while. They say you get used to the dryness of the desert. They friggin' lie. Bloody noses and nasal issues all the time. Man, it's been a mess. Just a mess. Nose beer equals go no. Will Henderson's in the house. MVP Will, starting center fielder for the Chicago Cubs or Atlanta Braves if you want to make him happy. Mike Light, Grand Rapids, Michigan, sends love and humidity. Mike, we were in Grand Haven and Muskegon for like a while, for probably almost a year, I think. Over the last couple of years, we were in Grand Haven, Muskegon area. Made lots of trips to Grand Rapids. Lots of trips to Cloud 9 Liquor. Lots of trips to Reshooting. Lots of trips to, oh man, what's the party store's name by Cloud 9? And there's Riverside. We were there like a lot. So sending some love back to Grand Rapids area. Blake Anderson's leaving. See you later. See you, Blake. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. My voice is diminishing as we go. Super sorry. Tree Trunk. What a grand and intoxicating innocence not knowing of the nose beers. Still not 100% sure. Rhetoric 25, $240. Rhetoric 25. I can't remember if I've had a Rhetoric or not. I know it's the $240. Well, you got a Pappy 15 for $220 though? That's a steal. That's amazing. Zachary Jones says if I get timed out, it's all Julie's fault. What? Yeah, I do like the Kentucky Yellow Batch 10 for sure. Really, really good. Oh, $240 out the door is the most you paid for a bottle? Oh, I see. Yeah, the prices are going crazy. Crazy. When I moved to California, I lost all my stuffy allergies. Is California's got to be humid, right? Because you're by the ocean. Okay. D and A. Wow. Holy smokes. The nose on A is like extremely concentrated compared to the D. I'm like, D reminds me of A, then I go to A. Wow. 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 I'm going to taste A again. Wow. That's preparing me for the friggin' pickle sour balls. That's a sour son of a bitch. Wow. After tasting B, C, and D, Glass A comes in last place. Wow. That's a pungent bugger. Used to drink at the beach in Grand Haven. Oh, the Grand Haven has like the biggest beach ever. Like literally, like the biggest beach ever. We went there. We weren't there in the summertime. I know we were actually there starting in like the winter 2020. So we left, I think in May. So we never were like there for the beach season, but there were a couple nice days that we were able to go to the beach in Grand Haven and just kind of chill out. Have I tried Parker's Heritage Orange Curacao? Yeah, I think I've tried it once. I think once or twice. Very orangey. Very orangey. Stacy says Redbreast 27, $500 here. And we're hearing IDL is increasing prices again. Jeez. I have a sample of Redbreast 27 that I'm going to do for a 1 ounce Wednesday come March for sure. I've never had it before, but I imagine it's good. I've had the Redbreast 21, I think. Is that the next step down? Which was really, really good. All right, go back to D. I think D still might be a Dickel. Hard to tell after coming off of A and 2 ryes. You know what? It might be a rye, though, too. Nah, I'm going to stick with my original guess. That could be a rye, though. Whatever. I think that B and C are similar and A and D are similar. My favorite, I think, is B. Or I mean C. Wow. When I go back to the noses on these, they all smell so different. Holy smokes. Now D smells like it's finished. Now D smells like Now D smells like it's port finished because I'm getting a lot of raisins and a lot of red fruit, dark fruit, I should say, and a little bit of sulfur, which is a telltale sign after I taste stuff that I smell sulfur on the nose. This is not glaringly apparent. You know what? It's not that strong. But D might be like wine finished. Because after a flight, if I go back to a wine finished whiskey and smell it, the sulfur really stands out. Here's a funny thing. This is funny. My palate is, wow. I'm going to have to go with my first instincts here. This happened last week on Dara's stream. I tasted through stuff, and then when I went to retaste them, they were all totally different. So whatever cold I have or whatever's going on in my system here, my palate is nowhere near 100% at all. Or it's not as good. Like it's not as, I'm losing the ability to continue to taste much sooner, if that makes sense. I don't trust my palate right now is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm tasting these and I'm realizing that what I'm tasting is not what I'm supposed to be tasting. Which is much different than before. You know, like palate fatigue is setting in much sooner. Just being honest here. Son of a bitch. I'll just have to drink more whiskey, I guess. Hear that, babe? Babe, if you're watching, I have to drink way more whiskey. I need to get this palate back in gear or something. Michael B says, sup, Porter? Sup, Michael B? It's Michael B. Jordan. He's my friend. Todd says, I love both Kentucky Owl 9 and 10, but 9 seems to win more than 10 on a blind. I agree. If I had to pick one, I'd pick 9. Let's see here. Aaron says, I'll take LA humidity over the snow Kentucky decided it needed this year. Kentucky decided it needed snow and tornadoes, apparently. Julie L says, I'll tell you this much. I love every pour you're drinking. And I hate when Julie tells me about the flights when I haven't revealed the answers yet, because then I start to second guess myself. I love every pour you're drinking, and I learned something about one of them from you that I didn't realize that I'm shocked about. All right. Yeah, I think my palate is, I think my whole system is very sensitive right now. Very sensitive. Fact, Michigan is a state with the most coastline. What do they call it? The I can't remember, third coast or something. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I think, let me. Glass C. I think Glass C might be Midwinter Night Dram. Maybe. I think C is finished and could be, I don't know. We'll see. Try B again. I'm trying to decide whether my favorite is B or C. Wow. Like I said, I don't trust my palate anymore at all. But when I initially tasted these, I think my favorite was C, then B, then A, then D. So I'll go with that order. My first two could be flip-flopped, and my last two could be flip-flopped. But I know that C and D are number 1 and number 2, And then A and D are number 3 and number 4. Could be flip-flopped. Just saying, tasting them right now, I can't really trust it. So I'm just going to go off of my initial instincts. Whiskey roast, because the Upper Peninsula. Oh, Upper Peninsula, born and raised right here. This gigantic ginger. Bob, well, come to Colorado, Bob. Jeez. Take one for the team. Come to Colorado and do it. Let's do it. Best Wisconsin bourbon. Best Wisconsin bourbon. Griffiths Glen or J. Henry and Sons. I've had really good stuff from both. Jeffrey Wack is in the house. The Whack Attack. Wackeel O'Neill, I like to call him. What's up, Wackeel O'Neill? Oh, and then Dan says, oh, Dan L's still here too. Let's see. All right. Let's do the reveal here. Wherever my trusty envelopes are. Left or right? We will see how poorly I'm tasting with this cold or whatever's happening by glass A, because I thought for sure that glass A was a Tennessee whiskey. I thought it was a George Dickel product right away. I guess we'll find out. Rate them first. Yeah, I said I really liked B a lot, and I liked C. I don't know which one to put first. Dang it. I'll try B one more time. CB. CBAD. That's my final answer. CBAD. Even though when I went back to the nose on A, the nose was ridiculous. Just like powerfully pungent. But here we go. CBAD. Yeah, thank you everybody for hitting the like button. The like button helps so much. Apparently, that's what we say. Yeah, I don't like to like beg for it, but hey, if you're bored and not doing anything, hit the thumbs up. All right. I missed a super chat. I'm sorry. Opinion of Wheel Horse bourbon. I've seen it in stores, but I've never picked one up. I've never tried it. Oh. I get this stupid pop-up every time I scroll over the bottom of my screen. I get like news pop-ups. Let's see what they want me to know. The royals are deeply shocked over Prince Andrew demanding a trial. Not right now. How about let's not talk about that? Why don't like pop up some news? It's like, hey Matt, go back and read a chat from 3 minutes ago. Stacy H says, Youpers? Heck yeah. Hey, Mark Emenecker's here. You described A as the worst. When I went back to the nose, Mark, what I'm doing is going off my first instincts. Because when I went back to A, I was like, wow, that's funky. But then I went back to B and C, and they were both funky as well. So I'm going off my first instincts here because I can't trust what I'm doing with the second sips here. All right, let's see. Hide current comment. All right, there we go. What did I say? AD. So D was in last place. And D is the Representative Straight Bourbon, barrel proof, proof in wood, aged at least 4 years. The Representative. Is that Dickel? The Representative Straight Bourbon barrel proof, 114.6 proof. I called A and D Dickel is what I thought. 75 corn, 21 rye, 4 malted barley. Oh, that's not Dickel, is it? I don't think it is. MGP. Huh. Let me say this. I have had some MGPs that reminded me of Pickle. One of them was what was it? Oh, an Old Scout. An Old Scout that was supposedly distilled in Indiana. I swore it was from Tennessee. So it's weird how that works sometimes, I guess. When I'm wrong, I like to try to make myself sound super smart. All right. Third place was A, and A is the Justice Barrel Proof. Aged at least 16 years. That's the Pickle, isn't it? Oh, yeah. 84 corn, 8 rye, 8 malted barley. So I called the Pickle on the nose right away on that one. So that one was the Pickle. I knew that one from first sniff. It's not MGP. It's 84 corn. 84 corn is definitely Pickle. For sure. And then I said B and then C. B, the presidential straight rye. So I got it right. It was rye. I think I said about 110 proof. It's 107 proof. Aged at least 8 years. So it's an 8-year MGP rye, barrel proof, 107.2. Really good. The presidential. And then C was my first place. And C, I said was a rye. And then later on, I thought it was finished. Not finished. It is the Senator Straight Rye Barrel Proof, Single Barrel Proof and Wood. What does proof and wood mean? Aged at least 6 years, 95 rye, 5 malted barley. So what was the difference between B and C? B was older. And B was higher proof. That's weird. So B and C, the difference is 3 proof points and 2 years of age. But they smell totally different. They smell totally different. They were all MGP, but A. I gotcha. That's so weird. Now that I smell these those smell so weird now. Going back to them, I couldn't even tell you that those were rye whiskeys off the nose. That's how jacked up my system is right now. Drew, you're out of here. Drew, thank you for coming in tonight. Appreciate you, buddy. Everybody say goodbye to Drew Fiestenberg. Good night, Drew. Oops. Danielle says Proof and Wood is the brand of them all. Oh, okay. Thank you for that flight, Dan and Julie. That's super cool. I've never had those before. I've always seen them on the shelf, but I've never had them. So that's a cool flight for me. Then Julie says, that is what I learned from you, that A was Pickle. Had to go look at the bottle. Only Pickle I've ever liked. Never thought it would happen. Huh. Yeah, she's a minerally gal. Little bit of a minerally gal. Pause for this short cough break. We just coughed a little bit. Will Henderson says, heard the Senator picks are phenomenal. I think that Hot Buttery Rolls, Chris Britton, if you're not following Hot Buttery Rolls on YouTube, definitely should be. I think didn't he have a Senator pick and the sticker was of him and it said Senator Ted Booze on it? Pretty sure. Ted Booze. Yep, I was right. I don't want to do the sour things yet. What else can I do so I don't have to do that right away? What's in here? Let's see what's in here. I just have this random thing right here. America. Oh, shoot. Who are these from? Austin Bucket. Austin Bucket. What did he send? Oh, shoot. This is just a flight. Holy crap. I have a flight here from Austin Bucket that I don't even have a key to. We can't do that, obviously. What else could I do? What else can we do? We've only been on for an hour and 23 minutes. It's a Flaviar thing. Let me pull this box nearer to me to find out. I don't want to do the Sour Patch Kids yet. Oh, I'm tipping over. This chair that Lifetime Whiskey sent just went through a beating tonight. I'm just like basically breaking this chair as we go. And it's working flawlessly, handling all the weight. Trying to see what else. I got samples here. I'm trying to pull out a sample box. Let's do one more sample review, and then we'll do the sour pickle balls. Come on, box. America. We did it. I'm really low right now. Sit up straight. We're back. All right, let's see what we got. This is Bubble Bath Bourbon's flight. Is it down here? Should I pick out a random sample, or should we all agree on one? Let's see. What is this? Booker's Kitchen Table, Discovery 2, E.H. Taylor Straight Rye. That's from Don Nishida. That's one of my. Well, it's not going to work. That's from DC. I'm going to try to find something that I haven't done yet. It'll be a good. Let's see. Come on, Matt. Find one. You know what? Well, no, I don't want to do that. The palette might not be great for that. Dang it. I'm going to find one here, I promise. Oh, here's a couple. Here's a few. All right. All right. I've got 3 here that we can taste and score. We'll score this live tonight. Should we score Lock, Stock, and Barrel 18-year straight rye, Leopold Brothers 3 Chambers Rye 100 proof, or Lot 40 Cask Strength batch number 2? Average drinker. I was trying to find a sample to score. Got a box full of samples. Sorry. Sample rustling. That's kind of what that was. A bunch of sample rustling. Leopold 3 Chamber. Oh, I don't really want to do that. Lock, Stock, Leopold. Lot 40 or Leopold? Leopold. Dan also says you did the Leopold and hated it. I never scored it, and that was Patreon only. That was Patreon only that I released that video, because I could not release that video to the public because of words I said. Lot 40, eh? Highest proof, lot 40, lot 40. We could do lot 40. I'm really, see, third one. All of the above. JG, I said, which one? Not all of them. Leo. Leopold. All right. I don't have much of it left. I don't have much of the Leopold left, but we'll do Leopold, and then we will do, I think the Leopold brothers will probably be a great entry into these sour pickleballs. All right. What I want to do, I want to do lot 40 cask strength batch 2 on a 1 ounce Wednesday, because I want to give credit to the person who sent me this. I don't want to just drink it without giving credit. So I'll do the Leopold Brothers rye here tonight, and then I'll do the lot 40 cask strength on a 1 ounce Wednesday in a couple weeks, for sure. Or maybe next Friday. All right, this is Leopold Brothers 3 Chambers Rye, 100 proof. This was sent from Lifetime Whiskey. I think this bottle is $300 or $250 or something like that. All right. I tried to do a 1 ounce Wednesday of Leopold Brothers 3 Chambered Rye previously, and then I couldn't release the video because I was way too mean. So here we go. This is, maybe I'll just cut this portion out of the live stream and put it in a video form for people who don't watch the live stream to be able to see my review of Leopold Brothers 3 Chambered Rye. If that is the case, then this is where I start that video. Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Thank you for joining me for this tasting of Leopold Brothers 3 Chambered Rye. I have tried this previously once before and was basically peer pressured into drinking it one more time. Tonight we will taste and score Leopold Brothers 3 Chambered Rye, which is super expensive. Extremely expensive. So expensive. Whew. Fresh air. I bet you my air purifier is going off as we speak. It's probably in the red because I poured it. Here we go. Oh, before we start, Chase Wright, Drew Matt Grant. Drew Matt Grant, when y'all coming to Chattanooga for a tasty treat? Chattanooga? Sign me up. Let's do it. Why is it so expensive? Because the 3-chambered process that they recreated and built is what some people would consider to be really expensive, I think. So the product was a very expensive product to make. And I think that is why they priced it where they priced it. Now let's find out if I like it. Good God. Wow. I had a tasting note. Oh my gosh. When I reviewed this the first time, I had a nosing note that stuck in my head that as soon as I smelled this, I lived across the street from a cow farm. We lived in a little apartment in a motel that we ran. My family and I. We had this little motel directly across the street was a cow farmer. They just milked cows all day. They just milked them. When the wind blew when the wind blew into the motel from the cow farm, oh, it smells like cow manure. It literally smells like sour cow shit. And I'm super sorry. I can't, no, you know what? I said I might put this on, I might splice this out of the live stream and put it in a video. Can't do it now because I'm being really mean. Oh. Why would they do that? Todd says, I can send you more 3-chamber anytime. Have plenty. Dude, keep it. Keep it. Oh my gosh. Let me say this. If you drove through a town that smelled like this, your children would complain. Your eyes would water and you would look around for the source. You'd be like, where's that coming from? It smells like you're driving through Ohio on a bad day. Ah. I don't want to smell it anymore, but it's not good. Unsubscribed? Who unsubscribed? Oh, the podcast. I see. That's funny. No, this seriously. Let me say this too. There are reviewers out there. There are people out there who really give this high scores, who really enjoy this. If you purchased this thinking you were buying a very high quality rye whiskey that you were accustomed to, and you were expecting the same kind of experience, totally wrong. It doesn't smell anything like your typical rye whiskey. This smells like what they say rye whiskey used to smell like. Super happy that it doesn't smell like that anymore because now I can enjoy rye whiskey. Oh my gosh. I can smell it. There, that's tolerable. That distance. That's tolerable because I can barely smell it. It's sour. It's sour. It's very not great. Oh, all right, down the hatch. Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye into my stomach. Wow. Oh. It doesn't get better as it goes. Whoa. Still going. Wow. Very sour. Very not great. There's like a very bitter fruit in there, like a pomegranate seed. Like a pomegranate seed. You know how like a pomegranate seed makes you like pucker up a little bit? It's like a pomegranate seed inside of a stool sample. I don't love it. I don't love it. We'll finish it up and give it a score. Only fair to finish it. Blah. All right. If Leopold Brothers, if you ever, I mean, there should be a warning on the bottle that says, hey, this is expensive because it has to be. We understand that it doesn't taste like it should cost this much, and we're super sorry about that. Forewarning, you might not like it if you're normal. Where is my scoring system? Here it is. Found it right. Is this it? No. That's it. I'm tempted to put it in the 5s because maybe it's not my jam. but every fiber of my being wants me to go lower. Because not only is it not my jam, but it's not good. Leopold Brothers 3-chambered rye. Super sorry. It's 3.6. Leopold Brothers 3-chambered rye, 3.6. If I spent $300 on that bottle and poured a glass of it, I'd divorce myself. I would divorce myself, and I would take the house and the kids from myself because my judgment is not good. Julie, I'm super sorry. You didn't know any better. And fool you once, shame on you, right? But don't mean you wouldn't be fooled again. I just realized that when I said that, I was trashing Julie for buying the bottle, and I'm super sorry. But if I did that, I would not like myself about it. Bad decision making financially. Oh, goodness. Whew. And this is the weird part. Dave Campbell says Leopold Bros is great. The 3-chambered rye? I don't know. So on a scale of Rex to amazing, it's not quite a Rex. Rex is very not great. You ever thought of sourcing? You know what? I'm not against people doing new things. For example, the Rare Stash from Dustin Poirier and the Southern Distilling Company he got his product from, that's totally fine. Just don't price it super high and make the consumer think it's something super good or super special. Because that made me want to not do, that was just not good. Yuck. We make tons of bad financial decisions. In comparison, this was a minor. Yeah. I've never had, Dave Campbell. I've never had the bottled and bond. The only product from them I've ever tasted is this 3-chambered rye. That's it. Nothing else. All right, let's see here. Look it's their fake whiskey deck. When's our big boy going to start reviewing rum? I don't know. I don't need any more sugar in my life, so probably going to be a while. Have you tried the collaboration? Nope. Have I been tempted to buy it at $125 or $115 or whatever for a second, just because I just wondered if it was, I wondered if it was better or worse than the original 3-chambered. But if the bottle were $39, I would buy it and then hate myself for it, probably. Wow. All right. Some Leopold Brothers bourbon downstairs. Oh. Brandon says, strange, we did a rye blind a few weeks ago. This was the result. Michter's barrel strength rye, delicious. Michter's 10-year, delicious. Tastes more like a bourbon than a rye, though. Leopold Brothers, and then Michter's toasted. I can see that. Because Michter's toasted is an outlier as well. Michter's toasted tastes funky. You have to really like Michter's toasted to like it a lot. Dan and Julie absolutely love Michter's toasted. But for some people, including myself, I don't dislike Michter's toasted rye, but I have to be in the right mood for it. It can come off as weird. But I think if I were in your shoes, I would have flip-flopped 3 and 4. I think I like Michter's toasted barrel rye like a million times better than Leopold Brothers. Leopold Brothers doesn't even taste like a rye. It tastes like new make farm to table farm. Whatever. All right. Oh, 5. Oh, wow. You kept going. 5 Willet 4 year? Whoa. What, 10 Kentucky Owl 4? Brandon. All right. You know what? Everybody's palate is different, and nobody's palate is wrong, except for Brandon's. Just kidding, Brandon. But wait a minute. Actually, let me say this. That's probably, from wifey. You tasted 11 ryes? That could have something to do with it. That could have something to do with the result. Is 11 ryes in a tasting is a lot. That's a lot. $35, $40, sure, not 108. Yeah. Willet 4 years like my favorite rye. One of my favorite ryes for sure. All right. Sorry, Leopold Brothers, for not enjoying your rye whiskey at all. But as a person who talks about whiskey on the internet and people listen to what I say, I know that I don't deserve that. I don't. Like, I don't mean to be an influencer or somebody who's out there like telling people what to buy. I don't mean to be like that guy. I started this because I love whiskey and I just love the community and I love everything about this community. I have to say this. If you watch me and you think that I know anything about if you think that you might like what I like, let's put it that way. If you think that you might be on the same page of things that I enjoy, if you agree with 20% of the things I like, please be hesitant before you spend $250 on a Leopold Brothers 3-chamber rye, because it is not what you would expect. Let's just leave it at that. All right. Here's the main event. Oh, it was a blind with 8 people. Scores average and mixtures surprised me. The mixtures are really good, for sure. All right. This is how we're going to finish out the night. Before I say I love you all and sweet dreams, this is from Alamo Candy Company, sent to me from Daniel Carter himself. The Great Taste of Texas, made in San Antonio, sour pickle balls. Let's have a little sip of water. And we'll do it. Fat Mall says, you want to be friends with someone? Yeah, exactly. That's what happened to me. All right, let's see here. It says, Saladitos con Pepino, which I don't know what that means. Deliciously seasoned with a little kick. All righty. Please try our other tasty treats. There is 1 ounce is the serving size. There's 80 calories up in here. You know what? I can't do it. I'm just watching what I'm eating. So, Chase Wright. Big shout out to Matt. Oh, thanks, Chase. He has saved me as much money as my friends Austin, Blake, Eric, and Jason have taken from me in free hangouts. Jason took my Elmer after a first date. What a bugger. All right, here we go. Thank you so much for the super chat, Chase. Sour pickle balls. Let me say this. Before I do this, I don't know how sour this is going to be. Thrasher's here. Thrasher is here. Thrasher, first of all, I love you, and I miss you, and it was now tonight's complete. Thrasher's here. He made it just in time for the main event. Evening all, wifey's birthday today. Oh, tell her happy birthday from 251 whiskey tubers who just love whiskey as much as you do, Thrasher. That means 251 times the love that you can possibly produce for your wife. So we just finished up with the celebration. I missed the Seagrass. How was that rated? I didn't rate it. I'm going to rate that on a 1 ounce Wednesday. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it, but I did not think it was worth $250. Before I open this and taste it, I want to tell you all I love you very much. I don't know how sour these are going to be. I don't know how much it's going to affect me. I didn't Google these. I'm assuming they're not going to be bad because it just says deliciously seasoned with a little kick. So they can't be that bad. So I would imagine that I'll be able to talk through it and stuff. If by chance it's some sort of stupid thing that makes me throw up, which I should have brought a garbage can in case that happened, which I didn't. Idiot move. I just want to tell you all thank you for watching. I love you all so much. And if this affects me in a way that I'm no longer able to talk, I love you and I'll see you next week. If that doesn't happen, then we'll just continue to speak and talk, Well, podcast says something. You never freaked out like that when I got on. Grease, oh my God, it's Grease. Thank you for being here, Grease. Freaking Grease. America. Okay. Smells like pickle. Smells like pickle. Huh. There are 4 of them in the bag. I'll grab the biggest one. They are, it looks kind of like, I don't even know. It looks like, I've never eaten anything quite like this. Whatever though. Alamo Candy Co. Sour Pickleball down the hatch. Oh. Oh, never. Oh. Please pass soon. Please pass. Oh. It's still there. Oh my God. Oh. 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 Go away. Oh. I told DCO I would eat the whole bag. I told DCO to eat that whole bag. No. That tastes spicy. Why is it spicy? feel like the Incredible Hulk, except for, oh my God. My ears are ringing. My ears are ringing from us. Deliciously seasoned with a little kick. No. Well, that's gone. We're going to end it there. I love you all very much. Very much. Next week, we'll be back. Oh, they're stuck in my teeth. I love you all, except for DC. Good night. Next week, we'll be back.